obviously DM13. That's actually a really great map for Noctis. Don't think it isn't, because it is. And we are going to go live in this one. And we're in. Noctis versus Cooler here in the quarterfinals. Map 1.
Nice bit of grenade spam down towards that Mega. And actually, Cooler there will land on his own grenade first of all, then one from Noctis. And all of a sudden, he's in bad shape. Let's switch over to Noctis and see what he can do here about situation.
And Cooler lacks a lot of guns.
He's going to catch Cooler, who actually had his hand off the mouse then as well when that kill came in. He was scratching his nose.
That's a horrible time to scratch your nose, but still, if he gets this yellow armor and gets out of this situation, he could probably pull something back. And it's interesting that Cooler actually went up there for the rocket launcher instead of straight to the yellow armor. So Cooler could set quite a dangerous trap here at red armor. I don't think Noctis would expect him to be at RA right now, or at least mid-level. Wow, what a good rocket from Cooler. He does a lot of damage and actually pushes Noctis away. And what a great play from Cooler. And Cooler actually came out of that one and picked up the yellow. So Cooler actually has a clear advantage over his opponent. And just from the use of rockets, and Noctis was, concerned about him being top ledged, but he did not expect that angled rocket to come from the back of the pillar. That was a really interesting move there from Cooler, and that's definitely going to give him a chance to tie this one even.
Well, a bit of LG work there from Cooler as well. Can be expecting this tie to come soon, maybe. Cooler now will just set up here, waiting for Noctis to make a move, and he's actually heard him coming in behind, and it's the same spot as the first frag, and it catches Noctis napping this time, but now Cooler is the one that's having a little bit of trouble with the health. And 50 bubble is there. Cooler is going to drop straight down over the top of the grenade and in towards that Mega Health, which is now on its platform, doing the rockets down towards Noctis to try and hold him back, but Noctis broke through, picked up that Mega and got the kill in the process, and will take a slight lead here at 2-0.
Yeah, and actually Noctis picked up that kill with only 17 points of HP, so Cooler knew he was weak and tried, gambling with his 34, and there's a great move from Cooler. That's going to bring him back, but those health bubbles in the center aren't going to be up for Cooler, and that one won't be either, so he's going to be a little hard pushed right now. He needs to get in on the health. He needs to avoid. There we go. There's the health that he needed. Now he's probably going to drop down to Mega aggressively. Nice move from Noctis. That's really going to allow him to maybe take back control of this map, despite the Cooler getting that kill. And obviously, only one frag between them. And this ZTN game looking very, very strong at the moment. But Noctis's, Cooler's rockets have been absolutely superb. They've really kept him in this game. And so far, Noctis needs to hit a couple more railgun shots. He needs to get Cooler weak, that he can't pick these close-range rocket fights. Once Cooler's able to get up to like 100 armor, he can really take these close-range rocket fights and make them work. So Noctis probably needs to hit a couple more railguns to feel safe, because at the moment I would definitely not feel safe playing this Cooler on ZTN.
Well, Cooler's going to make the jump up there. Noctis is working that LG and actually gets over the top of Cooler's rockets there. And again, will come down too much health and armor for Cooler to deal with. Noctis will bring himself back to 2. The last frag, which was from Cooler, was actually a suicide from Noctis in the end. Now red is about to spawn. Cooler is over there by the spawn. He's now not got enough to make his jump up. Let's see if he'll try it this time. Noctis waits out on Mega. Cooler will collect that red armor. Upper yellow, it could be his as well here. But he has to be careful of Noctis coming around. Actually, Noctis has gone over towards lower yellow now, so Cooler is safer.
Cooler has a lot of armor, so Noctis is important for him to get this red, but at the same time, Cooler could deny this red armor. This is a big fight that will probably happen before the Mega. Yeah, and they are proning up. Both of them are setting up for this fight. That one grenade, though, could have been the end of Cooler, and it looks like it almost was, as Noctis hits a railgun shot on 38 points of HP, and had that grenade of not come in, that would have been the end of him. And wow, look at that, Noctis definitely making the most of that situation. Hits the railgun onto Cooler. Cooler, though, going aggressive, and this is great work from Cooler. Hits 2 railgun shots, and he's going to be surprised that his opponent is dead. Now, Cooler's got a situation where he knows his opponent's weak. He doesn't need to pick up the kill right now. What he needs to do is just get the red armor, because he knows Noctis won't be able to attack red armor like very well whatsoever. So yeah, he tried just peeking, wasn't able to, and Cooler's going to take control of the map. So this is when we're going to have to see Cooler turn it on, because he's had 5 minutes where everything's kind of gone somewhat wrong for him in these small situations with the kills where Noctis has picked him up on 17 HP. This is the first time that we've seen Cooler where he's had the health and armor, and that's an important first kill. And honestly, this is where it's really going to test Noctis as well on the defense, because he's not going to be able to put in a good fight when he loses this red armor. Cooler is going to be gunning for him very aggressively, and this is going to be another kill. That was a great rocket from Cooler, not even putting a rocket out into open. He predicted that his opponent would go to the wall, and he's gotten very, very low right now. Yeah, that's a kill. Here we go. He's going to pick this up, then he's going to go RA, and he will get the Mega afterwards. In fact, he's going to opt for the Mega first, deemed that more worthy. He can actually cover the red armor here, had he spawned anywhere apart from the shotgun. So that was actually a better move from Cooler to go to Mega. He's playing very, very smart. Very impressive.
Cooler again. Foul towards that red armor. He does hit the one rail. Noctis was in and did get that red armor away, but slightly dented. 100-100 for Noctis. 150 and 60 for Cooler. As he drops down right in front of Noctis, he's caught there with the rail out. He did hit the first one in the corner though. That could be dangerous, but Cooler not moving out of it. Will rely on his aim and pick it up.
And how creative is that as just an option, just to not
stay
move
there
at all and sit there. And even though Noctis kind of like fired a rocket directly on him, chances are 9 out of 10 times most professionals probably wouldn't have planted a straight rocket against the back of the wall. So Noctis, brilliant move from him, very creative once again by Cooler, and that what makes him so unique here. His dodging, he's just always able to kind of outthink a lot of the opponents in these combat situations. Now top red armor will go to Cooler. Noctis has a good stack now. Cooler needs to be very careful, because if Cooler takes a lot of damage, oh wow, he's done well there. If Noctis can get this Mega and get away, the game's pretty much even. All right, he got it and got hit, so Cooler's in a definite advantage, because from that situation, Cooler will be able to take both the yellow and the top red, and he's not even going to want to take the top red yet. He's going to want to find and trap his opponent. He doesn't need the red armor. He can use it as a trap, and that's exactly what he's done. Noctis saw it, jumped into the room, and now has to leave. Cooler will probably make the next frag if he continues playing like this, because Noctis is having a very hard time.
Cooler there just knocking his health out so he can take those 25s. Very smart. Because now there's no health for Noctis to play with after this attack here with the Mega health from Cooler. Now edging his way up towards that red armor. It's going to spawn here very, very shortly. Looks all clear. Noctis, yeah, is down on the corner there by the teleporter.
I think Cooler suspects he is.
Yeah.
He was definitely looking for him in that room, and he was right with the assumption, but Noctis is actually back there right now. We switch over to him, and you can see we're already on him, and he is there, but if we switch back to Cooler, he is, I mean, wow, you know, if you're going to try and run the map for 1 minute 45, this would be so impressive if Noctis can do this.
Well, let's see. He's going to get hit by the rail there from Cooler. We'll now go sniffing around and see what he can pick up. There we go.
Spray away.
Upper yellow is going to be forced away from Noctis, and that's another dent to his armor stack. We've got 1 minute and 25 to go. Cooler didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, but he's only given... The problem with the situation is he's going to give away another yellow armor to Noctis. Oh, and actually he's going to give away Mega more than that, and he's going to take a lot of damage, and that's really going to set the plans back from Cooler. And I think there was a small mistake on his movement there, and he actually dropped down and then had to come back for the red when he probably should have been on the yellow armor area anyway, defending it. And had he just been sat there with an LG, he would have denied the yellow, a Mega, and then got the red armor. No way Noctis would have rocket jumped up. And Noctis is really, really hurt though. This could be a kill for Cooler. One more railgun would do it, and Noctis only just managing to avoid the situation. Cooler still has him trapped down there though. Noctis spamming those grenades up, and Noctis does a lot of damage, but Cooler should pick up this kill, and we're all tied up. 35 seconds to go. Noctis does get a good spawn though. He gets the 2 big weapons that he wanted. He could probably take the red armor and actually bring back a frag. I don't think Cooler would suspect this. Cooler doesn't think he's got those items he dropped in middle. Maybe he does. But this is definitely going overtime in my opinion. Yeah. No one should be able to pick up a frag in the next 10 seconds. They're too even. No one's going to want to push for this.
Cooler has dropped down to that lower level. Let's take a look at Noctis, who will peek as well. Gets hit by the rail. Noctis pushing in towards that Mega. Grenades laid down here by Cooler. Mega is up. There goes the overtime. And Noctis is going to move in. And the grenades and rail will finish Noctis off and put Cooler into the lead. Rocket jump up as well. He's got himself the red. And all he needs to do now is go back to the game that he had before, Jay, and controlling the map.
Yeah, no. Noctis, it was... Had he got more aggressive early, he probably could have made something happen. But he was hesitant because of the clock. When he went aggressive later, okay, a little unlucky with the grenades or rocket launch, grenade to railgun, but still, you know, that's his decision. But now he's got 1 minute 30 to chase a frag. He's also given up the RA. If not, Cooler gets this Mega, then he's in a lot of trouble. He's only got 1 yellow armor to work with, and that lower yellow just got stolen by Cooler, and top yellow's not up for a good 10 seconds. So what really has Noctis got to work with? Nothing, unless he can get on that red armor. And he's already given up the frag here. That has to be a finish, and very lucky to get out of that situation. But he's not going to get the red, and I don't know where this frag is going to come from in this situation. I just can't see it happening.
Yeah.
I really can't see this frag happening unless he just strings together some of the most crazy shots I've ever seen.
Cooler pretty much fully stacked. Now, up towards those shards.
Oh, wow, that's bad for Noctis.
Take him. Noctis is inside on the red armor. Cooler will knock him off again, and Cooler doesn't even need to chase now. He knows that he's forced Noctis away from his red armor. Will get hit by 1 rail. That's all Cooler needs to be careful of, not being hit too much by those rails and putting himself to a point where Noctis can attack. He will be hit from behind that time.
Oh, wow.
This is his jump, and he will be hit from behind. We've got just 5 seconds to go.
Nah, he's safe.
He should be safe on this one, but here comes Noctis in from behind, and well, Cooler will hang on to it in the last seconds there. And a little sigh of relief, I think, from Cooler at the end.